there are some serious changes that I want to make in my life. What do you want to accomplish this year? Like, what do you want to do with your life? How do you want to grow? Hi. Let me put back on my sweater. Okay. Hi. Welcome back to my channel. I need to calm myself. Today is December 28th, I think, and it's the last week of the year. And even, I think it was started last month, I had already been in this mindset of like year-end review, and I was reflecting a lot on this year, 2022, year of the Lord. I think it's so funny when people say that. I've been like hearing that a lot on TikTok, but like every year is the year of the Lord, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, I've been reflecting a lot on this year, and looking back, like, I think I started off with a bang. I looked back on my goals for the year, and I had actually done most of my goals, but I had hit them in the first half of the year, and the second half of the year, I never really circled back to it, and I was just in this like weird space of like, I just got comfortable, honestly. I got comfortable in my routines, and I wasn't being productive. Like, I did not do anything like with my business, really. Honestly, this past month I've just been like, man, what did I do? What did I do with this year? Like, I feel like I didn't accomplish anything, which I did. I did accomplish most of my goals. And so then I went into the space of like, okay, what went right, what went wrong, you know? Because something's got to change for this upcoming year. And looking back on my goals, like, I felt like I just had way too many goals in like way too many categories. So I had a category for social, which is like my podcast and those kind of things, social media. And then I had financial goals, and then I had health goals, and then, oh my gosh, I'm gonna forget them. There was more. Like, I just had all of these category of goals and all of these like to-do lists for each category of like things I needed to get done, and I feel like it was just a lot, and I spread myself so thin that like I could only get a few things done in each category because I had so much to do like during the week. I tried to do too much, but it ended up being like too little for like the very important things, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's like, oh yeah, if I really wanted to grow my business, I should have been focusing a good percentage of my time and attention to my business, but I only gave it like 30% when I should have gave it like 70%, you know? So I'm trying not to be hard on myself. I'm trying to like take this year and these goals as a lesson. And this year I'm getting way more specific. So I actually want this video to be the first of a series because, I don't know, like, I absolutely love New Year's. I love the idea of starting fresh. I love, like, even like a Monday. I love a good Monday when it's like, okay, what am I gonna get done this week? Like, and getting to plan and structure my week. I love that. I thrive that way. It works for me. Love my planner. And so I love New Year's and getting to decide, like, man, like, what do I want to make of this year? I'm like big on word of the year, I'm big on vision boards, all that good stuff. And so this is going to be a series. I'll probably do separate videos on my vision board, on my word of the year, on like my new morning routine, that kind of stuff. Those will be like their own separate videos. I'm going to show you what program I'm using to keep track of all these things, including like my habit tracker, my weekly schedule, and my goals. I'm going to show you all of that. Super excited. But today I just want to talk about goal setting. So I'm just going to tell you what works for me. And if this is helpful to you, take it, run with it, or just watch this, be inspired, and then like go do your thing, go set your goals. I don't want this series to be your typical like New Year's resolutions and like stuff that like, oh yeah, I wanna be healthier, I wanna go to the gym, and then like we only go to the gym for the month and then never work out for the rest of the year. Like, that's not what this is about. There are some serious changes that I want to make in my life, and like I said, like 2022 was like a year of complacency for me, which is crazy. I lost track of my goals. I did not make a vision board. I had a word of the year, did not like write, like I had it written down in a Word document, so it was like hidden from myself, and I never saw it, and I forgot about it. Like I forgot I had a word of the year until like I was looking through my Word documents. And so that's my piece of advice. All this stuff, your goals, word of the year, vision board, whatever it is, we gotta make it very clear, very obvious. Put it in a spot, put it in a place where like you are going to see it. So if you like make a physical vision board, for example, like put it where somewhere you're gonna look at it every day. Like right now I have mine on my desktop screensaver, my wallpaper, because every time I open my laptop, like I want to see it. I want to see these words of like my inspiration. So I'm super excited to have it like all nested in one place, which I'm excited to show you. But yeah, let's talk about goals. Okay, I'm like getting all over the place. I'm getting ahead of myself. So like I said, this past year I felt like I just had way too many categories of goals, all these different areas that I wanted to hit and improve my life in. So this year it's like we're just gonna focus. We have our habits, we have our routine. There's things that I do every day to take care of my body and soul, like those are a given. So like now let me just focus on like my goals and what I want to accomplish this year. So my 3 main categories are financial, my business, and / social media. Those kind of go hand in hand, and relationship. Those are my 3 main categories. Let me tell you what my goals are and just like put it out there. Maybe you can keep me accountable. Like the fact that I'm putting this out for the world to see, like hopefully this will make me like be accountable. So for financial, like this year, like I am going to move out. I'm going to move out. I'm going to get in my own place. Honestly, it's crazy to think like I'm 29 years old and I still live at home. But let me like tell you why. So like in my early 20s, I was in a long-term relationship. I was for sure like thought I was going to marry this person. So it was always like in my mind like, oh, like I'll just wait till I'm married and to move out. Like there's no point of like moving out and paying rent and spending all that money when like I'm fine at home, comfortable, all my needs are met, and I'm just gonna wait till I get married. Did not get married. Okay, then I'm like 25, I think I was like 24, 25 when we broke up. Still in that place of like, well, like I totally could have moved out, totally, but I didn't. And the thing was like I still like I was fine at home, like I had all my needs met. Couple of relationships later, we still ain't married, and younger me did not think that we would be here, but we're here, and I'm not gonna live in regret, okay? I'm not gonna I'm not gonna be hard on myself, because we have saved a lot of money over the years. But you know, I'm over it. Like I need to, like I honestly still feel like a child, and I need to get out of my cocoon and turn into the butterfly that I'm meant to be. And it's really like the fact that I don't feel like a real adult because I haven't been able to live on my own and create my own environment instead of living in someone else's environment and being affected by someone else's environment. Like I want to create my own. So that's a big financial goal for me, because obviously that's going to take finances to do that. The other part is business and social media. So I do want to release season 3 of He Heals podcast. Super excited to start working on that. So starting next week in January, I'm going to start rebranding. We're going to reshoot like that opening video, redoing like all the graphics, and I'm super excited to start planning that. I've already planned like 1 episode, and so I'm going to start planning more, and then hopefully start like recording episodes in February. So that's a big part of it. Among some other things, there's some projects things that I've been wanting to put out in the world, some resources that I honestly kind of just like sat on. Like I would start an idea like this year, I would start an idea, brainstorm, like have this whole concept, create some things in Canva, and then just like never follow through. So there's some things, products, resources that I want to get out into the world. I want to start writing a book, and yeah, some exciting things that we're actually going to take action on. The last part, relationship. So me and Devin have been together for 2 years now, and we're committed to each other. We want to be together. We want to get married. But because of the dynamics of our relationship, I'm not going to get into specifics. This will be a testimony for another day, for another time. But there's just some things that we need to work through before we take the next step. So another huge goal for this year, so we can move forward. And I know that's kind of vague, but basically I have these 3 big categories, and something I've never done is split it up into quarters. So quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4 of this year, and split up like, okay, what am I focusing on in quarter 1? So like, for example, I talked about the podcast, like in quarter 1, we are going to start rebranding, and we're going to start planning episodes, and we're going to start recording all quarter 1. Quarter 2, we're going to premiere it. So that's an example of how like I mapped like that one specific thing. So like in every single category, I've separated tasks that I'm going to focus on for each quarter. And honestly, most of everything that I've planned so far is in the first 2 quarters. So when I get to that halfway mark, mid-year, I'm going to reevaluate, maybe even add some more goals, or like refocus and like, okay, what do I need to finish? What do I need so I can finish? And that's going to be a huge, because that's what I didn't do this year. I just like didn't do anything the second half of the year. And then this year, like, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm going to like probably do another one of these videos and evaluate how first 2 quarters went, and then proceed from there. So that's how I'm strategizing. Never done the quarter system, but I think it'll be really, really helpful just to like narrow it down. Okay, what am I, for first quarter, first 3 months of the year, what am I focusing on? I think that'll help me a lot. Instead of being like overwhelmed with these huge goals, like I get to like, okay, no, this is what I'm focusing on, and this is what I'm going to accomplish. So that's what my goals look like. Again, I will show you what I'm using to keep track of this, because you definitely are going to want to write things down. Write it down and make it very, very plain and obvious someplace you're going to see it, so you do not lose track of your goals. Don't do what I did last year. We're going to stay focused this year, okay? We're going to do it. I feel like I talked a lot, so I hope you're still with me. I hope you're still with me. I hope like my energy and inspiration, motivation for this upcoming year is an inspiration to you. And I hope that you get to like sit down and really think about, what do you want to accomplish this year? Like, what do you want to do with your life? How do you want to grow? What are these areas you want to grow in? And man, I'm excited. I'm excited for myself, for Devin, for you. Let me end this with a prayer. let me recenter. Let me refocus. Okay, so Heavenly Father, I thank you for a new year. I thank you that we are still here, and you are still doing a work in us. If we are still here, you are not done, God, and you are still doing a work in us. And I thank you for the opportunity. And God, I'm just praying for clarity for this person who's watching. I'm praying for clarity of what you want to do through them this year, about what you want to do in them and through them this year, God. I pray that you are just with us as we make our goals, and that you are just the center of it all. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Thanks for hanging with me. I am very, very excited for this new series, and so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss anything. And yeah, if this kind of like got your gears going, you got some ideas, you got some tips, put it in the comments. Let me know what you're doing. So excited. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.